If I was considered to raise the most enjoyed aspect within the 3 years of undergraduate study and the current position within the postgraduate study, it would be the short film and script production. Well, in actuality, I wasn't making my films during the first year of undergraduate study. But besides the first film, I have created 3 short films and 2 original film scripts. The major connections between the aforementioned works are the utilization of sci-fi motifs, the narrative themes inspired by both mainstream and cult media from various sources, not only limited to film and television programs, but also music videos and commercials. Along with those attributes, I also mixed the emotional and visual aesthetics inspired by my past experience. The musical aspect has especially become a crucial element to establish my current film style, which was first experimented with the sixth form film project Don't Stop Me Now Mark II, and was further refined over the years, leading to the recent, highly acclaimed Summer's Day Chronicles 3 Life on Mars. For this essay film, I am going to investigate the roots of how I was able to construct my film style based on the short film script It's a Fine Day, and explore the effective audiovisual aspects which accompanied Jane's 1983 song It's a Fine Day.
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while.
It's a Fine Day is a 1983 song written by a British poet named Edward Barton. The original a cappella version was sung by his girlfriend Jane Lancaster. The 1984 official music video, created by Christopher Collins and released by Cherry Red Records, focused on the single mother and her son walking outside home, located near what assumed to be a military airbase, whilst remembering the past memories with her husband, who had fought and died in the war. Once the song gained a cultural reputation after Opus 3 covered the song in 1992, the song gained a different, rather infamous reputation in Japan. I'm talking about that cursed Kleenex commercial. The aforementioned 1985 commercial involves a woman wearing a toga outfit sitting in the realm which could only be described as hell, playing with a child ogre by throwing a tissue into the mildly blowing wind. Whilst I had expressed the red monster child as an ogre, it is actually a Japanese ogre-type monster named Oni. Whilst the Oni in traditional Japanese folklore is sometimes depicted as a barbaric hellspawn, is also portrayed as a loyal god of hell. We could see the similarities between the music video and the commercial within the portrayal of the woman and child's slice of life, presented as a mother and son figure, taking place in an abnormal location. But how does these aesthetics have been adapted into my short film script? My 5-page, no dialogue film script is a typical memory/identity quest story set in the near future. The story featured a mentally deprived single mother and her daughter searching for their memories, interconnected with their fathers. Throughout the quest of escaping the cityscape, heading toward the Caleb Meadows, there are several segments which references multiple audiovisual works and personal experiences. However, those aesthetics are nothing more than a supplementary detail to expand the character and settings, compared to the emotional and thematic attributes featured in the climax. The second segment of the first verse of Jane's It's a Fine Day continues with the following lyrics.
They walk by the grass and they look at the grass. They look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow.
As showcased within the introduction, the first verse of It's a Fine Day plays a prominent role within the climax of the film script, as the mother's catalyst to revert her lost memories, which is hinted throughout the background settings of the film script, where the news reporter mentions the electromagnetic waves causing mental deprivation to people and unconscious flashbacks. By rediscussing the first verse of It's a Fine Day, I would like to investigate what are the factors which made Colin's music video and the Japanese Kleenex commercial so distinct. Let's take comparison with commentary. Colin's music video starts by showing a young woman sitting in the sofa drinking a hot beverage whilst watching a television showing a single mother and the child. Meanwhile, the Japanese Kleenex commercial starts motionless during the first 4 seconds, only showing the woman making a nervous eye contact with a grumpy looking child only. Within the first sentence of the lyric, there is already a similarity between two videos, portraying a woman and a child within a claustrophobic frame isolated from humanity. During the second phrase, both videos take a slight transition. Colin's music video enters the frame of the television, creating an immersion effect aimed towards the viewers. In contrast, the woman in the Kleenex commercial slowly moves her right hand towards the tissue box, creating a sense of action in an otherwise static scene. Along with the child only's lack of change in posture and facial expressions, the slow hand movement enhances the creepy nature of the commercial. Third short segment functions as the foundation towards the final phrase of the first verse of the song. Colin's rendition showcased a rotational shot which frames both the mother and the grass, synchronizing with the lyrics, finishing with the mother and the son returning towards the white home, the monumental symbolism of peace and hopes for the future. On the other hand, the Kleenex commercial visualized the woman's playful attempt to control the child only's temper, resulting her to release the single tissue from her hand, persuading the kid only to react towards the white tissue, presumably symbolizing angelic innocence flying through the crimson layer of chaos. The flying manner of the tissue paper also resembles the flight pattern of a dove, a white bird, which symbolizes peace. hoping for a bright future towards the former chaotic entity. When I was planning to write the climax of the film script, my major aim was to combine and balance the melancholic tone of Collins' music video and the impactful sense of uncanny fear of death present in the Japanese Kleenex commercial. The remote evidence which backs up the previously mentioned statement derived from the original synopsis portraying the last day of Earth. Although the initial synopsis has quickly become rejected, the synopsis provided an insight to develop an alternate methodology to portray the fear of death as a loss of human identification. Based on the investigation carried throughout the essay film, I am proud to announce that the thematic transition allowed my film script to gain a better potential to portray and elaborate on the thematic aesthetics featured within Jane's It's a Fine Day and the audiovisual derivatives. It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass, they look up the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight, it's going to be a fine day tomorrow.